Okay, this is your transformation quiz, and I'm going to go over all the answers. So I would like for you guys, while I'm going over the answers, I want you to pull up your quiz and check your answers and compare them to how you responded. Question number 1, triangle ABC and triangle DEF are shown. The first thing to remember is that if it is written as ABC and DEF, A and D are corresponding points. B and E are corresponding points, and C and F are corresponding points. So the way you write the name of the triangle is very important because just the name itself tells us which points match up. And it's going to ask me, are the triangles congruent? And we're going to say these triangles are yes, they are congruent. And I'm going to know that they're congruent because every point from B to E, from C to F, and from A to D are all moved the same exact number of spaces, which is, in this case, 1, 2, 3 down, 3 spaces down. If the triangle is congruent, write the congruency statement. So we know that they are congruent. They're the same shape, same size. And you would say, let's see how I want to write this. We're going to say that triangle ABC is congruent to So we're going to say that triangle, let's find a little triangle symbol here. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. And that is a congruency statement. So you're just naming the triangle the way that you should name it, which is in the order it was given. And then you put the congruency symbol in between. And the next part you had to do on this problem was to write a transformation sequence. So you could say triangle, oops, let me spell that right for you. Triangle ABC shifted 3 units down. You could also say x comma y. Let's see, I don't have do I have a little arrow symbol? Let's check. I don't have a little arrow symbol. So I'm gonna just put a little dot, dot, dot. And something like this. Let me see. Became x comma y minus 3. So that would also be another way that you could write that. So that would be number 1. So let's move on to number 2. And number 2 says triangle XYZ will be translated so that the coordinates of x prime are 5, 11. What will the coordinates of z prime be? Well, here is z, and let's check out what happens to x. So if x becomes 5, 11, we're going to move left 1, 2 spaces, and that's it. So if I'm going to keep these triangles congruent, all points need to move the same as every other point. So x prime, from x to x prime, here's 5, 11 right there. So the z will be over 1, 2 points, and it will land at 6, 7. So B would be your correct response. On number 3, it said describe the translations from red to blue. From red to blue. I noticed a lot of students did blue to red. And so I gave credit for those problems if you went from blue to red because you understood the concept of the translation. This was attention to detail. So I did not take points off for attention to detail. So to go from red to blue, I'm going to pick a point. I'm going to locate its corresponding point, and then I'm going to see what did I do. On this one, I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to the left and 2 spaces down. So the blue figure is translated 5 units left and 2 units down. Number 4. Look at the shape. Which image shows a translation? So that's just no rotating, no flipping, just moving from one position to a next. It is going to be A. It is just shifting one space to the right. Here is definitely a rotation, and this one is a reflection, so those would not be the options. Number 5, point -315 undergoes a translation of 9 units right, so that's +9, and 10 units down, which is -10. So we're going to take this point, and the new point will be -3 plus 9 is 6, so right away it'll be C or D. And then we're going to take 15 and subtract 10. 15 minus 10 is 5, so correct answer is D. Line x prime y prime is a translation of xy, line xy. Write the translation as a rule applied to each coordinate of that xy, of the ordered pair. So the original point, and here would be our original point, the green line is our pre-image, the purple line is our image. To get from this green point to this purple point, what did we do? We went 1, 2, 3 spaces right, so it's going to be x plus 3, and then we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces up, so it'll be +9. Let me go ahead and I don't need that plus sign, so I'll get rid of it, and that is your answer. Number 6, graph the following points on the grid. So we're going to put point A is 4, 2. So we're going to go, you remember when you graph a point, you always start at 0, 0, and we move x 4, y for 2, and we put our point. Grab point B, -1, +3. Point C is -5, -3, and point D is 3, 0. Let me grab that guy. There you go. Next, point G is -6, 4. It's translated 2 units left, so that's -2 for the x value. What are the coordinates of the resulting G prime? So I'm going to subtract 2 from -6, which gives me a -8. Number 9, solve the equation. You could use distributive property and get 2x plus 4x equals 36. 6x equals 36, x equals 6. And number 10, solve for x, subtract your 3 from both sides, you would leave you with 2x equals 6, and then divide by 2, so x equals 3. And there you go.